Okay, let's try that again. Welcome to the Shine Show, where I made the first episode of my show talking about how I suck. And I started off this episode with my phone just cut off, and then I had down more credit, and then I had to ring back in. So I suck. And I called the show, I think I suck at a lot of stuff, and that's what just showed up right now. So I love the universe has a great sense of humor, and and basically that's what I kind of wanted to talk about tonight, was like how you can suck at a lot of things, or you think you suck, like you think you're crap at a lot of things, and how we kind of use that to stop ourselves. So I've noticed that as I put things out in the world, I'll make videos and I'll put them out in the world, or I'll put them on my YouTube, like you might be watching this on my YouTube, or I make a podcast like I am now, and I'll talk about different things, and it's in my head, the stuff I want to say sounds great, and then once I get it out of my head and I try to put it into words, it's it doesn't translate properly, or I fumble with my words, or I don't really say what I really want to say, or whatever. And a lot of times I have the point of view, it's like you're just not that good right now. You're not that good at speaking, or you're not that good at doing radio yet, or you're not that good at video. And I just wanted to talk about it, because how much of in this world do we try to be really good at everything, and we try to make the best. I had a friend there recently, and she started a YouTube channel, and she told me that she practiced, and she made all these different videos, and she went back and remade them, and I was kind of looking at her really? I just make one video and I put it right out there. I don't really do the retakes. And I just thought it was funny, how much she was concerned about the way she said things and how she said it. And it's what if you didn't have to be that concerned? What if it's okay to put a shitty video out there? Or what if it's okay to say some things and afterwards be I don't know if I even made sense, and just put it out there anyway? Because what I found is that no matter what, maybe most people don't like what you're talking about, but maybe there's one person that you reach that's oh my God, I totally get what she's saying. Oh my God, thank God someone else in the world thinks like this or has this point of view. Because it's so much of social media nowadays is about what you look like. It's all about pretense. It's all about this fakeness. This thing I totally am the best facilitator, or I have these big classes, or I can do these yoga poses. And it's you can go, even recently, I got a photo shoot done and the photos look amazing, but it's I don't look like that in real life. Maybe sometimes I do, in a couple of photos, maybe I do, but photos can be airbrushed. It's just a lot of what we see nowadays is pretense. And I'd really just like to make this show, and I'll do the best I can to be real and raw and vulnerable and say what's really going on and not try to be anything. I'm an Access certified facilitator. I'm a dance facilitator, but I'm a real person. I use these tools and questions and processes to help me transform my life, and I have transformed my life, and I still have loads of shit going on. And I still have judgments of myself. And I still think I suck a lot of the time. And I think I should be way better at doing video at this stage. Or I should be way better at doing a podcast. Or I should already have a well-established podcast. This is my second attempt at doing a podcast. And it wasn't even that the first one failed. It was a different energy. I was doing it with my friend Rihanna, and now I'm doing one kind of just my own podcast. So it's and I'm uploading to YouTube, and it's all just experimenting. What if you didn't have to wait until you felt like you were ready and you just started whatever it is you want to start? Same when I teach dance. Now I'm facilitating dance movement classes and ecstatic dance. And it's so funny because I know this stuff. Like, I know it, I breathe it, I live it. Same with the access consciousness tools. I live the tools. I don't get it right all the time. I'm not 24/7 living it. I fuck up sometimes. I still sometimes judge myself. I still sometimes judge others, mainly the people close to me. I still have walls and barriers up. I still refuse to receive a lot. But I'm still using the tools every day in my life. And same when I move and I dance, I am that. Yet when I go to teach, I still have that stuff playing in the background going, oh my God, I don't know if you're doing a good job. Oh my God, I don't even know if these people like what you're doing. Oh, they probably don't like you. You know, I still have that stuff like, I don't know if they're really getting this. I don't know if if you really know what you're doing. I still have all that stuff. And like, what if that stuff isn't wrong? Because usually when that stuff is playing, afterwards someone will say, oh my God, that was a really great class. I really loved the music. I really loved everything you put together. I'm like, what? I thought you hated it the whole time you were here. You know, it's like we have all these things that play out in our head, and usually they're actually not what's going on at all. It's just the monkey mind going. And it's like, I've learned over the years to actually just tune it out and to keep going regardless. And kind of that's my inspiration for the show and for these. And, my inspiration for anyone of you listening is like, even if you think you suck, just do it anyway. Like, even if you think you want to teach a class and you're shit at teaching, just do it anyway. Because, experience is what teaches you. If you want to be a teacher of something, start teaching. Like, if you want to teach yoga, start teaching. If you want to teach dance, start teaching. If you want to, create your business, start it. Because it's only by getting out there and doing it, you will learn and you will grow. And it's like, my video might suck right now, but it's okay. Like, it's okay to put shitty stuff out there. And it's like, number one, what if it's not as shitty as you think it is? And number two, it's like, that stuff that runs in your brain, like, that's what makes you a better teacher. Like, that's what, because you're not, that's the stuff that has me constantly learning. I'm always the student. Even though I'm teaching a lot, I'm still always the student, because I always have that stuff, the back of me going, you need to be better, you need to be greater, you need to learn more, you need to study this stuff more. Like, I have my Kundalini dance book here. Like, I study this stuff. I watch the videos, I take the trainings. Same with access consciousness. I take more trainings. And so people are like, oh, are you ever not just done? It's like, no, because there's always more. That I know I can always be greater. So it's like, what if you didn't have to wait? Because whatever you're creating now, you can do greater, and you're going to want to do greater. And then when you get to the greater, you're going to want to do greater than that. So if you're going to spend your whole life waiting until you're ready, you're never going to put anything out there. So what if it's okay to suck? What if it's okay to think that the stuff that you put out there is shit? Put it out there. Someone will listen. Someone somewhere will listen and get something from it. And if they don't, it's okay. Because what if it wasn't about whether other people think you're great or not? And if it was just about actually you growing as a person? And it's like, I always say that to people, people come to me and they're starting bars classes and they're like, oh, nobody came or whatever. And I'm like, who are you doing this for? Like, when I got to Florida, I was like, okay, nobody here is teaching bars classes. Well, and people were like, oh, nobody wants bars here. Access bars, it's a modality that I teach. It's a class, or it's not a modality, it's a class that I teach. And I was like, okay, well, I actually require people who run bars. And I require people living near me who run bars. So I'm going to teach this. And I did it purely out of selfish reasons. I did it for me. Same way I teach dance. I do it for selfish reasons. I do it for me because I want to be able to do this. And I want to be able to do it with a group of people. So I teach it so people can come and they can get it too. And we can all do it together. It's the same with me teaching access bars. So what if you weren't doing it to prove to anyone else or to look for validation, and instead you were doing it so you could grow as a person? So what if it's okay to suck? Like, I don't have professional video equipment. I don't have professional microphones or any of that stuff setting up, and I'm starting my podcast anyway. I don't have graphics done. I don't have anything. It's okay. I can start anyway. I can put it out there and I will grow and I will evolve. So what are you waiting for? What are you holding yourself back, and what are you stopping yourself from starting because you're waiting until the right moment, until you have the right training or you feel like you're ready? You're never going to be ready. And I had someone recently, I heard someone, I can't remember who say, I think it was Angela Johnson, say that, if you are not embarrassed by your first website that you ever put out there, then you waited too long. And if you're not embarrassed by your first video or your first few videos, you waited too long. Like, you should be embarrassed by your early stuff. So it's okay, and then like the stuff you make now, maybe 5 years from now, you'll look back and you'll be like, oh my God, and I watch my videos. I'm like, oh my God, Amy, you get so angsty. You talk so fast. Like, I talk fast right now. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. Keep putting it out there. Maybe over time, I'll get a bit more relaxed. I'd like to be raw and real with you on these videos. I'd like to tell the truth about what really goes on for me, and also share the tools of how I overcome it. There's days where I'm like, oh my God, do I really want to do a video? Do I really want to speak to the world? I'm like, yeah, just do it. Just put it out there, because it will get me out of my head. It will get me past those limited thoughts that I'm not good enough, that I'm not doing enough, that I'm not saying the right thing, I'm not saying it in the right way. And I can be inspired by other people and what they do and how they do it. But at the end of the day, I got to do it how I do it. I got to share things how I want to share them. And, a friend of mine just recently gave me a question, Sylvia Piontes, and her question was from the Right Voice for You class, which was, what did you come here to be and do? And what voice can you use with that? I don't even think that was the right wording of the question. See, I even fuck up how I worded it. But it was something like, what did you come here to be and do? And what is the voice for that? So it's like, I came here to be real and raw and vulnerable, and to create something different on the planet. And I'm hoping through these shows, I can be the voice for that. I'm hoping through the dance, I can be a voice from that. I'm hoping through teaching access bars and foundation and body work, I can be the voice for that, for something real and raw and vulnerable, that is kind and caring and doesn't have judgment in it. And I'm being real with you here and raw with you and vulnerable, and saying that I think I suck at a lot of stuff. I think I suck at these videos. I did a Facebook Live right before now. I thought I sucked at it. I thought I spoke too fast. I thought I rambled. I think I'm talking about things that nobody really cares about, and I think there's people on my Facebook Live who are like, what the fuck is Amy talking about? What's she going on about? She's, and it's okay. Not everybody is going to get you. Not everybody's going to get what I'm talking about. Not everybody cares. Some people on my Facebook don't really care. They're just friends from my life that I grew up with. They don't care about Kundalini dance and access consciousness. If you're on this podcast and watching my YouTube, you might care, or you might not. But it doesn't matter. What if you just put this stuff out there? Because the people who are looking for it will find it. And the people who do care and require something from your videos will find it. And it doesn't have to be videos. Maybe it's a blog. Maybe it's actually just something else. But whatever it is, just start it. And that's my message. Doesn't matter if you suck, start it anyway. Doesn't matter what you think. Even if you think that nobody's getting it, even if you think that what you're teaching, nobody can understand it or get it or whatever, I guarantee you afterwards, people will come up and be like, oh my God, I got so much from that class. You don't realize the people you're affecting at all, And what if that's okay and that's a driving force in your life? So what if it's okay to think you suck and just keep going anyway? So that's it for tonight. That's my 15-minute show. I'm going to do 15-minute podcasts on different subjects. If you have stuff you want me to talk about, please email me at shinemovements@gmail.com. Send me a message on Facebook. I'm Amy Shine, Shine. First name Amy, Amy. And leave a comment in the comments below if you'd like to hear more of any particular topic. Thanks for watching, guys.